Career win number 56, championship number 2. Kyle Busch scores the win here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. He is a champion.
You are a two-time champion of the Cup Series. How does it feel different, though, from the championship you had before?
It's not a whole lot different, actually. 2015, we last won at the Brickyard, I think, and we went a long while before we won again, which was Homestead for the championship. We didn't win through the playoffs, and this year we won Pocono as the last one, and so it was a longer stretch, and so you get worried that you don't have it in you or your cars aren't good enough. You kind of have to just put it in your mind that I can do it, I know I can do it, and go out there and get it.
I bet you're glad you don't have to answer that question again, when you're going to win.
Yeah. My win-less score right now is 0, so I'm hoping after the next race we run, too, that it's still 0.
Kyle Busch's hands are full.
Early on, I was maybe kind of a little worried. We didn't quite have the speed that we needed, like the 19 just... He was flying, and then on one of the restarts there when I was racing with the 4-car, he took off, but I was able to run him back down, so I was like, okay, we need a long run to the end. We were running around Denny, we passed Denny, we raced with him for a couple laps, and then I started to kind of like inch away.
Leading this race right now, he's got tires and fuel to take him to the end.
What is kind of going through your mind in those closing laps as you're approaching the finish and you know a title is within sight?
With the gap that I had, I didn't have to think about what was happening behind me or anybody running me down. Truex was still pretty quick. Sometimes they weren't talking to me a whole lot on the radio, so I was like, well, is he coming, boys? Like, what's going on? But I didn't want to say anything, so I was just like, just keep hitting your marks. It was fun, though.
It seemed like it was, from start to finish, a pretty flawless execution by you and your team.
Impeccably driven and no mistakes tonight.
Damn, them picture guys, they're good.
They are, especially yours.
Mine's the best.
But really, they are. Every single week, they seem to rise to the occasion. They've been with you for years now. How do you feel like that continuity really helps in situations like tonight?
Well, it's all in how they believe in me and how much I believe in them, and it gives us the confidence to go out there and get the job done. They mean the world to me. It's awesome to be able to go out there and to succeed with them, and it hurts when you're not able to score the victories for them throughout the season. You know, that's what we always set out to do. That's the goal at the beginning of every season, is to go out there and win the championship, and it's awesome to achieve.
You talked a little bit about just maybe some of the struggles this season that you experienced. How did you feel like you had some growth as a competitor, dealing with some of that, just going through the winless streak? Because I know how of a fierce competitor you are, and you're never happy, really, unless you're winning.
Well, we're expected to win every week, and when you don't meet those expectations, sometimes, you know, you get mad. I've tried to put that away and into the wayside, and coming in here in the Homestead knowing that there's another race on the line, come out here and achieve.
And your family, of course, was with you to celebrate this moment.
Yeah.
What's it like to kind of experience these moments with them?
That's fantastic. I remember the first time when we won in 15, we had Brexton about 6 months old, I think.
Yeah.
He would fit in the trophy back then.
That's right.
Now he's a little big for it.
You know, when we were here the first time, you were just a baby. You know what would have been really cool? Was if we had this trophy then, we could have put you in it. Do you think you could still get in it? Or is it too small for you?
Too small because I'm way big.
Because you're so big?
To win this championship, with Brexton now being 4.5, I hope that he's able to remember it. He asked me, he goes, Dad, can I ride around with you? And I was like, well, hell yeah, if it's up to me, for sure, we're going. And I turned the camera to him, so you know, he was on the camera, we were waving, so that was so much fun.
And what was your team owner, Coach Gibbs, some of his remarks to you after you won the title tonight?
It wasn't like, can you believe it?
Yeah.
It was more like, we did it. I know how much this year has meant to him since losing JD in the offseason, going to Daytona, finishing 1, 2, 3, winning 19 races as a company. Denny Hamlin is a great race car driver. Martin Truex Jr. is a phenomenal race car driver. Myself and Eric Jones as well, too. One of us damn sure better have come out of here with a championship for him.
You now join an elite group of drivers winning multiple championships in the Cup Series. I mean, what does that mean to you?
I've been here 14 years, I think, and I've won 2, so...
Still better than most people.
Still behind. I'm still behind. Like Stewart, he's a great, obviously. He won 3. You look at Jeff Gordon, who won 4. Jimmy Johnson, who's got 7.
You're also really young. You're just
yes and no. I've been here a long time, though. Can I make it till 40? I don't know.
I would say 2019 was pretty good to you.
Yeah, it was all right.
Classic Kyle Busch answer.
Right. Yeah. I didn't win in the last third of the season, if you remember. So
but who cares? You won this one.
I did. That's damn right. We were saving the best for last, and we executed and got the deal.